Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, yesterday evening, His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta and the Right Honorable Raila Odinga met a section of Kiambu leaders and other party leaders. Of course, after that meeting, people are raising so many questions. So you see Uhuru is back in serious political activities, and some people are not even comfortable with that. None of these leaders shared the views of their discussion or even images on their Facebook page, but some bloggers, including part of the Jubilee leadership, shared on their media platforms. For example, Pauline Njoroge shared this, and this is what she said. His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta and Right Honorable Raila Odinga meeting Jubilee leaders from Kiambu County and other party leaders this evening. So the main message there is, of course, Jubilee party leaders or officials and the part of Azimio leadership. So people are raising serious questions. What were they discussing? And I can tell you before we go to the discussion, there's no peace in the State House. Gachagua is not comfortable. Ruto is worried. Anytime they see Uhuru Kenyatta is back, they get confused. They are shivering. Because now they have to look for a way to start twisting things to fit the narrative, because Uhuru is still dangerous to Ruto and the Gachagua leadership. Raila is so much dangerous to their leadership. Just imagine Uhuru meeting political party leaders and the Jubilee leadership at a time when comedians are ganging up to release songs in praise of Uhuru Kenyatta's leadership, and raising serious complaints about William Ruto's current leadership. Do you think we have peace in State House? Not at all. We have seen Mamito, and we shared those videos here. The music had a very strong message about Zakayo. And you do a comparison with the past leadership. Then we had Nasra. And for Nasra, she was deeply in praise of Uhuru Kenyatta, that we missed you, Uhuru Kenyatta, we missed your leadership. The Kaya is finishing us. Then Uhuru anatokezea. So you tell me the kind of perception you will be creating across the country. Then again, we had Eric Omondi in a collabo with another musician. All the songs we have heard, they are against this kind of leadership. And if they are against this, then it tells you that even the previous one, it is much better compared to what we have as of now. Ruto cannot have peace when Uhuru is just emerging from nowhere at a time when Kenyans are protesting his leadership, but they feel that the previous one was better. Hapo ndio Ruto ako kwa saizi. And we want to go deeper into some of the reasons why Uhuru met, or the possible reasons, or a possible discussion in that meeting. But before we go deeper into that, just a quick request. For those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, we have had the national dialogue, and we have seen the resolutions, what they have agreed on and what they did not agree on. Obvious, this would be one of the reasons why Uhuru, Raila, and the Jubilee leadership were meeting to see which way forward. What is in that dialogue that they can support or they are still rejecting? How can they go about it? This is one of the reasons they are meeting. Because Jubilee is part of Azimio. Of course, we had more than 1 million votes from Mount Kenya. That is courtesy of Jubilee. So the input of Uhuru Kenyatta, sio ya kudharau. To some extent, he delivered. 1 million plus. That's a good number. Above all, we have seen Mother Karua protesting the resolution from the dialogue. He has a different position. Then we saw reaction from Raila Odinga's spokesman, Mutua. So again, Uhuru is meeting with Raila and Jubilee leadership now so that Jubilee can give way forward from their position. So it's something they also have to discuss, Karua's position. Remember, it is Uhuru Kenyatta who endorsed Karua as a running mate Raila Odinga. So he played a very key role on that matter. Which way forward? Are we with the Karua's position or what are we going to stand for? That's also something they have to iron out. So this meeting was to give a way forward as a Jubilee as far as the national dialogue is concerned. They have to give a position. Again, there was issues of Uhuru hakubaliani na way forward, things like those ones. Then there was of matter like issues like there is breakup in Azimio, things like those ones. To break Azimio, it means people like Uhuru hawako, Kalonzo Musyoka, Eugene Wamalwa. These people matters a lot in Azimio. They matter. So this meeting was also meant to tell the public that someone is creating a fake perception that Azimio is breaking, Uhuru is out, is not in agreement, and all those other things. So they have come out to destroy that perception that was being created largely by the Kenya Kwanza bloggers and the leadership. Because you know, a break for Azimio means a blessing for Kenya Kwanza. But the unity in Azimio is sending a serious warning to Kenya Kwanza. So they have to air that one out. If you see Uhuru Kenyatta with Raila Odinga, they are meeting. Of course, it destroys that perception that someone was trying really to sell using every means, including resources. Now, we have seen Jubilee Party revamping the activities. I've seen them rather in Coast Region with Jeremiah Kioni, in Nakuru, across the country. Remember, there was the issue of, in dialogue, leaving political party freely to function. Ruto was trying to engineer division in a Jubilee party by buying some members using the political party registrar to finish Jubilee party. But in that dialogue, there were serious position that Azimio was holding to, independent of political parties and the leadership. So it's something they have to discuss again. Jubilee is coming out and they are reviving the party. So still Uhuru needs the support of Raila Odinga to make sure that Jubilee Party is independent and it is revived. It has a fresh breath. So for that matter, this meeting was so important and it's something they are discussing about way forward for Jubilee Party. So when you see Murathe out, unaona Uhuru Kenyatta. Now we are talking about Jeremiah Kioni, you see the presence of Uhuru Kenyatta. So Uhuru is back here to see which way forward to revive Jubilee Party. And for you to revive Jubilee Party, you have to strongly be associated with William Ruto and associate with Raila Odinga. You see that? So with all that, it's also mean more about Jubilee Party. That's why you're talking about meeting the Jubilee leaders from Kiambu County. So Kiambu has a role to play. Then, of course, the current political situation in this country. Watu wanaelekea wapi? What is Jubilee Party position? And where is Azimio heading to? This can be possible reasons of discussion. So that now, going forward, as far as dialogue is concerned, they can speak one voice, they can speak in agreement. Tuendelee na dialogue ama tusiendelee? Kama tunaendelea, how are you going to approach it? Things like those ones. Then it's all about making sure that Azimio's publicity is seen, and they speak to public. They planned a sense of direction among the people, among other many things. I don't know your views, but let us meet in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much, and see you in our next video.